All the motions for the water. This one tightens the lower chest.
This one's a lot more up and more. This one does a good job. Yeah, it's a good older movies. I don't know if it's long to have an antenna so it's critical that you actually it's critical that you actually do wait to antenna messages. So it's critical to lift weights to maintain muscle density as you get older. Yeah, cardio alone wouldn't be able to maintain muscle density. Whew. Let's go lower. It's full. My eyes are deceiving me. Okay, there we go. Stretch here. All right, let's go. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, good. Going low. This will start getting my lower back. And the stronger the lower back, the better you're gonna be able to deadlift and stuff. But a lot of times when people have back pain, it's usually the lower back because that's the weakest part of the back. It's also the part of the back with the fewest muscles. So it's super important to really develop it and strengthen it. Because I've had lower back problems too myself. And that is the weakest part of my back. So just working on it, keeping it stronger, maintaining it. That's super critical to avoid lower back problems. That's the number one part, because that also carries most of the weight of your body. So all your upper body, most of that weight gets carried by the lower back, the lumbar spine. So after that, your legs do the rest of the work. And before all that weight gets to your hips or your legs, the lower back carries it. So keeping that muscle group strong just helps prevent or reduce lower back problems. Oh, let's stretch a little bit more again. Go down a little. Do one last set. Then I'm gonna switch to calisthenics for my back. Calisthenics is super important for, especially the pull-ups, the wide arm pull-ups. It's super good for building the width of my back. So if you're trying to like get that wide cobra look for your back, the wide arm pull-up, which I'm gonna do soon, is the best option. Woo. All right, so next we're gonna do some calisthenics for the back, wide arm pull-up. And so like I said, if you see I'll open my arm to get that wide V look, that cobra look. You want to do wide arm pull-ups, roll lot. That will stretch the back. Doesn't give you a lot of thickness. The thickness comes from doing barbell rows or just cable rows, pulley rows for thickness. For the wide arm pull up, broadens the back. Oh, let's go. Quick turn. Next, I'm going to switch my arm position to a shorter one. The shorter neutral position builds on thickness on the biceps, forearm, biceps, and thickness in the back. So I'll do another quick turn for that one. And I'm going to be changing my arm position because the arm position targets different muscle groups. So if you're doing pull-ups, don't just do one arm position. It will strengthen the possibilities. So you want to do the forearm, the underarm, the wide grip, the narrow grip. That's why all these arm positions are there. They're not just there for the fun of it. They're there to allow you to do different angles, different positions, which targets different muscle groups. So now I'll do the neutral arm position, quick turn. Quick turn, let's go. Remember to sub if you haven't done so already. Like and sub. So the next arm position with the underarm. That's the next one I'm gonna do. We're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have one more arm position. Should be standard forearm. That should be my last one. And then I'm gonna do some abs. You always gotta do your abs. All right, let's go. The forearm position, I think, is the hardest one because you're using less of your biceps to do it. Five. Ooh. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Woo. God have mercy. And I can still reach my back. The day I'm not able to reach the middle of my back, I'm not gonna build any more muscle. So I gotta be able to reach every single part of my body. You know? You gotta be functional. Building muscle just to build muscle. It's not good. That's how I feel about it. So now, I'm gonna do abs next. I'm gonna finish up with abs workout. Always do your abs. If you can't hang, it's okay to lie down and do it. But hanging is a lot more efficient and effective. Lying on the ground is less effective. And I see a lot of people who are trying to work on the abs, complaining doesn't have any effect, they don't see it. It's because you're doing it wrong or you're doing a very light version. And the abs is probably one of the hardest muscle groups to develop, which is why very, very few people have it. You know, I don't know, I can't remember the exact amount, but I think somewhere around less than 5% of people have abs. So clearly it's the hardest, one of the hardest muscle groups to really develop and show. So this is the intense version. And because very few people can actually hang and do it, so few people can't do that. If you can't hang and do the abs workout, you can lie down. Now in some gyms, I'm going to show you the equipment. They have this equipment that you can use. If you can't hang, you can actually use that to do your abs workout. You basically rest your arms on there and do your leg raises or knee raises or whatever. So for me, I use this. It's a lot more harder. It's a lot more intense and more effective compared to lying down. So I'm gonna do knee raises first. Okay, that's good. Oh, and I like this because it allows me to do multiple things at the same time. Because I'm hanging, working on my forearms, my back, strengthening my tendons, and I'm doing my abs, working on my core. So it gives me more options. I'm just lying on the ground. I'm not engaging my hands. So this allows us to do more. Plus it's harder working against gravity. When you're lying on the ground, you're not working against gravity as much. So that's why I prefer this. All right, I'm the running man next. The running man allows me to also target my obliques a little bit, the side abs, because it's not, I can make it not to be directly up front, like to the side, like that. Whew. And if you don't have, holding something allows me to go higher with my leg reach. You can just stand and do it, but it's hard to go super high when you're just standing. But when I'm holding up, I can squeeze a lot higher. This is why I prefer doing it, because I'm focusing on the abs. Going like this, it's a lot more cardio intensive. So I'm doing more cardio while I'm working the abs. But with this, I'm more dead on focused. I'm squeezing and working out the abs, and less of a cardio. So I personally don't need cardio when I'm trying to target a muscle. That's not my intent. If your intent is for cardio, burn calories, okay. If you want to target a muscle group, you don't need the cardio elements in there. So the last one I'm going to do is leg raises. Of my last abs workout. And I'm gonna squeeze all the way up. My feet's gonna go all the way up. That allows me to engage my abs more, squeeze more. So that'll be the end of my abs workout in my morning routine. All right, let's go. Saving the heaviest one for last. And if you ever watched CrossFit, this is one of the exercises they do in the CrossFit games. Leg raises to touch the bar. So one of those elements in there for the abs. That's it for me this morning. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're motivated to go work out, exercise, stay fit. Adios. I couldn't find it myself. I looked for it.